It all started with a man named Daniel. Daniel was my neighbor, and on the surface, he was everything you'd expect from a successful, charming young professional. He had a high-paying job at a prestigious firm, a sleek apartment filled with expensive furniture, and a wardrobe that looked like it belonged in a fashion magazine. He was polite, well-spoken, and always impeccably groomed. But there was something about him that made me uneasy. It wasn't anything obvious, just little things. The way he would stare at you just a little too long, his eyes cold and calculating. The way he would talk about his accomplishments with a kind of detached arrogance, like he was reciting a script. And then there were the rumors. People in the building would whisper about Daniel, about how he never seemed to have any real friends, about how he would sometimes disappear for days at a time. But I didn't pay much attention to the rumors. After all, Daniel was always polite to me, always friendly. Then one night, everything changed. I was coming home late from work, exhausted and ready to collapse into bed when I heard a noise coming from Daniel's apartment. It was a strange noise, like something heavy being dragged across the floor. I hesitated for a moment, then knocked on his door. "Daniel," I called. "Is everything okay?" There was no answer, but I could hear movement inside. I knocked again, louder this time. "Daniel." The door opened a crack, and Daniel's face appeared in the gap. He was smiling, but there was something off about it, something forced. "Oh hey," he said, his voice calm and even. "What's up?" "I heard a noise," I said. "I just wanted to make sure everything was okay." "Everything's fine," he replied, his smile never wavering. "Just moving some furniture around. Sorry if I disturbed you." I nodded and turned to leave, but as I walked away, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. The next day, I saw Daniel in the hallway. He was dressed in one of his expensive suits, his hair perfectly styled, his face calm and composed. He smiled at me as he passed, but there was something in his eyes that made my blood run cold.